I was looking for it. I was like, where's this? Anyway, there's more people with TDS. TDS is back on the menu, boys. Back on the menu.
It's true.
Yeah, One Piece Netflix writer claims season 2 villain is based on Donald Trump. It's not, obviously. Spoiler alert. Like, obviously, it's not because. Well, yeah, obviously it's not. Like, it's just not going to be based on Donald Trump because it can't be, because these things were created in the year 2000 and Donald Trump wasn't around until 2016. So this is all just dumb, obviously. Like, obviously it's dumb. But One Piece was a good show, so this is wholly unnecessary. It's just putting a black marker against a relatively decent show. So what was said? So this is the character, Waphole, or whatever, however you say his name, is the villain. He's going to be the villain for season 2 of the show. And this turd blossom, Randy Troy, came out and was like, One Piece inspirations. The greedy and petulant Waphole is based on Donald Trump, whose family name comes from the German Drumpf, hence where drum gets its name. In an almost prophetic turn from Oda, Trump's US policies are riddled with healthcare management issues. It's like, community noted. Oda has stated previously in the One Piece logbooks that the inspiration from Drum Island came from Drum Rock in Canada. Like, so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. He deleted that tweet, obviously. Clearly. And this is the thing. So in that logbook thing, it says, one day I read a book and found a photo about Drum Rock, Oda said in the 25th logbook for One Piece. If I remember correctly, Drum Rock is located in Canada. The rock looked cool. So I drew an island called Drum Island with a mountain called Drum Rock, Drum Rocky. Thus, the so-called Chopper arc started. I mean, it's really that simple, to be honest. Like, it's as benign as that. But obviously this guy got called out for that. And Troy is like, no, doubling down. He planted seeds as early as 1986, leading to many jokes about him as US president in pop culture well into the early 2000s when drum was serialized. Even the famous Simpsons episode, Bart to the Future, referenced this idea, predating the start of the drum arc. Right, well, a few things. Many millionaires have tried to get into politics, and I don't think anyone really thought he was going to get in politics at the time anyway. This was like just a thing that he was doing, wasn't it? He'd done it a few times. It came as a surprise for most people, to be honest. It came as probably a bigger surprise for him more than anyone. And then he started to take it a bit seriously. But this is obviously dumb. Like, it's dumb. It's unnecessary. It's just really stupid. It's really, really dumb. And everyone's losing their mind. And I thought we would get over this. Well, I was half thinking we'd just get TDS stuff, or maybe they were going to get over it all and we weren't going to get any. But we're getting it still. So I don't have much else to say, to be honest. I just think it's really stupid. And it's just sad. Because it's that creative bankruptcy that we get. And is this person ever going to realize again? Like, so many people voted for him. Like, it's all well and good thinking that you're on the right side of history and things like this, but when so many people are against you, fundamentally, like, at a certain point, you think to yourself, maybe I need to look at, like, introspectively a little bit, and see, like, question why people are voting for this chap and why am I on the opposing side here? What's the reason? And practice some critical thought, but they don't. Anyway, what do you reckon?
Well, I mean, there's two potential origins of the name Trump. Either way, one of them is trumpet. It's from your neck of the woods, ancestry-wise, from the UK, and the second is drum, from German. If you use the word drum, but that's again essentially the same line of thinking. So it's a very strange thing to focus solely on that and try to spin that into where this origin of this character comes from, which it certainly does not. The very fact that that this is the process with which to go, and obviously it's all meant to throw shade at the president, as far as his appearance and everything else. but it just these people. By the way, do you know this guy's like 4'1"? I mean, he's not super.
Yeah, is he really?
He's a little guy.
Amazing.
Yeah, but anyway,
he's basically a dwarf.
I mean, he's a little taller than 4'1". He makes me look tall, I guess, is the whole point I'm saying. So
I think that is clinically a dwarf, isn't it?
I don't know.
Anyone below 5 foot is clinically a dwarf.
Okay, he isn't literally that tall. Okay, I'm gonna keep saying that. He's just a very little fella. Okay, I'm 5'9". I am a lot taller than this guy. So I'm just saying.
No, if you're about. Dwarfism is generally defined as an adult height of 4 feet 10 inches.
Okay, he might be a little taller than that. The whole point being,
I know he's a dwarf, mate. Come on.
Okay, well, he's just a little fella. Okay, I'm just going to say he's a little fella. He's obviously making up for something here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this Randy Troy guy. But he's wrong, and I'm so happy that we have community notes that can talk about how wrong he is. You know, and that's kind of a good thing, right? Short King, thank you. Yes, he's a short king, Mr. H. That's what we refer to him as. He's a short king.
Is that what you do, is it?
No, that the audience was correct. That's what you call the little people now. They're short kings.
Apparently he's 5'7". So you burst my bubble of him being. But he only weighs 135 pounds.
Yeah, he's not a big fella. He's not a big fella. Yeah, I'm 5'9" and I'm shrinking because I'm old. But you know, it's funny that like, dude, you're stop it. Yeah. Anyway, and I'm not. The whole point was to be amusing, right? That was to throw in a short joke. Anyway, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not good with jokes. I'm not funny. But what is funny is this guy, and I love the fact that we can do community notes on people like this. So there's that. Yeah. But my reaction to this is that's dumb. It's not like the show is going to be less important. You know. And it's not.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be because it's a character pre-established anyway, so it's not going to make a difference really there, is it? But yeah, dumb. It's just stupid. It's like unnecessary. What is wrong with these people? Like, really? It's like their entire world is just collapsing. Well, I guess it is actually. Their entire world is collapsing around them. So yeah, I guess that is what's wrong with them, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, and this whole drum thing came up because of one of those not funny guys on HBO, John Oliver, who did a segment in 2016 about saying Donald Drumpf because they were trying to make the connection between the names. So that's where this bologna sausage comes from. This guy thought he was being terribly funny and unique, but he's just a poor copy of a terrible human and a comedian on HBO. So well done.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, there you go. What else do you say? Will you be watching One Piece season 2? I will be. I thought it was quite a good show.
Yeah. You know who they need on One Piece? Sydney Sweeney. Yeah. Got to get around.
Oh, I like that one. Bit of side boob.
You like it? Yeah. I got more.
I bet you have.
Well, no, they're for you. They're for you. Every week, I'm going to update a few more.
What is this?
Yeah. This was in promotion of something it's the boxing movie. This was one she was wearing to promote the boxing movie where she's, what's her name? Christy.
This is an actual outfit she wore.
Yeah. It's not made up.
Not.
I swear, I have it from multiple angles.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, that is god tier.
I only have that from one angle.
That is god tier proportions. Right. Anyway, shall we move on?